Good day to you. Just going to do a quick tutorial on this. I had someone asking the question about how, when looking at someone's profile, you can see what groups they are a part of. And so there's a few different ways to get this done. I originally did this via lists and automations, or automations and lists rather. But after I started doing that, Planning Center added automations to groups, so that helped out a lot, and I think automations to services as well. So I'm just going to look at the groups application here really quick. Obviously, we're in. You can see on my display here that I'm in Planning Center People, but let me just walk through you really quick. One of the reasons over here is so you can see that most importantly, you've got to set up the custom fields at first. And so you can see this is the way I got my custom fields set up. I've got community groups. So with a current CG member of, I'm just going to say active. Actually, I'm going to change that because of our language of the fields. So I'm just going to change it real quick. But and here you see all the different community groups or small groups that we have. By last name is how we set it up. This is why it's confusing, because we have one called current. It's our high school group. And so I've got that set up. And the reason I do checkboxes and not a drop down is because in some cases people are in more than one group. And so I want to be able to indicate that. So if you go to my profile, for example, I go into participation tags, participation rather. If I'm going to edit this, okay, and I was in somebody else's group, that could be checked twice, right? But I just want you to know that having it set up so that you have to manually then check boxes is just too tedious, especially for a church, say the size of our church, which is, if I go here, you'll see I have 779 people. Just so you know, I have it set up here just to display the first name for the sake of privacy for the people in our church. You can always have whatever information that's in their data, in their profile displayed, including not only the built-in tabs, but the custom tabs, like I have children's ministry participation, admin tags, etc. These are custom tags, or tabs rather. Participation is the one where I put in where they're an active community group member, right? And so when you do that, now I'm looking at a list that shows what community group those folks are a part of. You can see, for example, this is a middle schooler that's in a Sunday morning group as well as a midweek group. Or I've got somebody in my church that is double dipping. He's in my group and somebody else's group, right? And so just one of those things you can set up. By the way, I'll go ahead and show you right now. I also do the same thing with our service teams. And so I created automations that will update that data point in an individual's profile if they are added to a group. And then if they're removed from a group, it removes that checkbox for whether they're a community group member or a service team member. Okay, so I'm going to walk through that automation. First things first, I'll open a tab, and I'm going to go straight to my automations. Right now, I've got them already set up, but I'm just going to go ahead and delete them really quick, just so you can see what the process looks like. So now you have to do this for every single group. That's the challenge. If you want the specific group information, you have to do this for each individual group. So when you set up a new group, it needs to be part of your process to do it. And so I got 25 groups. So when I did it, probably took me about 45 minutes to an hour to set up for every single individual group when I first did this. But you're in the automations tab. You create an automation for that when somebody joins this group, then perform this action. You can perform a number of different actions. I want to go to their participation tab, update which group they're an active CG member, and then find mine, Duarte, click check, and then create the automation. And then it's also important that if you want this to be updated when somebody leaves this group, you do the opposite. You go to that, you go perform this action in people, participation, and then, active group, and then uncheck. And that's it. And then that's how you get this situation now. Now, in order to display, let's say I'm going to simplify this. Right now, I've got it so it displays anybody in our church that's a gospel partner or regular, including our kids. I'm going to get this really quick. I'm going to get rid of this real quick. I'm going to make this list of people who are members of a group, of any type of group. No, just specifically community groups, right? And make sure they're active groups. Okay, so anybody who's a member of an active group, I'm going to click save. And now in this list, it will show, go ahead and sort it by the name of the group we're part of. So there are a few artifacts out there where the automation missed something. As you just saw, there's one person, and that's probably been that way for a long time, and I just realized it, so I need to go in and update it. But for the most part, it does a really good job. You see everybody in this list is actively a member of a community group. I think I just didn't update that automation until after that individual was added to the group, and so I just need to fix it. So that's it for now. Short and quick and sweet. Thank you. If you have any questions, let me know.